from an industry perspective, where we can look at the next stage of growth, concretely enough say that this state alone, separate the noise, is going to be $1 billion a year investment opportunity in renewables, largely wind and solar. We keep hearing insights as we go from consulting roles to developers to asset owners about financing, lack of financing, or the unavailability or the price of finance. I think a key point that we need to all figure out is that a lot of regulatory support helps us overcome those barriers. Andhra is a classical example, what CRC had done initially. If we can have clarity on measures like open access, what Karnataka is now promised to do, it gives us, as a collective body, the ability to configure projects as developers, as consultants, as owners, and make sure there is value across the value chain for all people to participate in it. I think fundamentally, at the point where we stand, and this is closure of the year, we're all looking forward to a set of holidays. We have a 31st December closing, so we'll also shut down for some point of time. All said and done, it's the euphoria of what you're looking forward to the next year. I think we have data here to present to us what will be the next steps, specifically in this state. I saw outside a banner which said a $20 billion opportunity. Sure. Specifically what, as a consultant or as an industry, one could see, and probably the panel discussion would draw up a better agenda on this, is what will be the near-term billion or millions on an annual basis, the next 2-3 year basis, which would keep us all motivated enough to put our efforts into this space. In a nutshell, the opportunity is not something which is a myriad. It's not an oasis which is far out. It's not 20 gigawatts in 2020 and we do not know when it's going to happen. It's here, it's happening. And how we tackle it, whether it's on the regulatory side, whether it's on the permitting side, I think a lot has been said and done about it. But what we could possibly draw from an industry side, from a stakeholder panel discussion today, is concrete agenda which could be deliberated upon, which could be further put up as action points for all of us who are looking at making a mark in whichever space of the renewable value chain we represent. I think the major difference that the market is going to see is not about how we've globally seen ourselves positioned in the renewable energy space. It's not the market ceasing any subsidies, whether it's wind or solar. What we're looking for is consistency. And I'm at the point of repeating myself. As a consultant, I keep coming out with a point for internal consumption as well as external consumption to say that, please, no power is more expensive than expensive power. And I think the numbers itself belie that today, on a per unit basis, we are not looking at any sort of life cycle analysis. I mean, yesterday I was on the brown power side of things, where I was being convinced that a 5.5 rupee tariff for thermal power in year 1, increasing to 11.5 rupees in the 18th year, is a very, very attractive option, and we should sign a PPA. And in the evening, I was sitting with another nodal agency, but on the wind side, where I was being told that, look, 4.7 is a very expensive number and we need to retrospective. And this is for 20 years. So I think a fundamental shift in thinking of